Hello and welcome again. In this video, before we actually get into the programming, we want to show you an interesting feature that makes it so useful in setting up your tones. And that is the compare feature, where you can compare a tone you're working on with a tone that you had before, so that you can see the effect of a change that you might make in a parameter. So you can actually work with two tones at the same time and swap them in and out of the active memory until you get the sound exactly the way you want. Because you have the sound one stage ahead and one stage behind of an adjustment that you're making to try and get it. So to demonstrate this, we are going to first of all focus on how you do it. Notice that in purple here I have compare and edit, and in brown I also have compare and function. So basically I can use the compare from either the function menu or from the edit menu, depending on which parameters I'm editing. Every voice consists of a function menu part, which is the performance parameters, and an edit menu part, which is the voice parameters. So, but that's for every tone. So every tone has a combination of edit parameters as well as function parameters. So all we need to do now is to change a parameter, either function or edit, and then compare it with how it was sounding before. So if I change a function parameter, I press compare to compare it before, and if I change an edit parameter, I press the button to go back to how it was before, so I can see the effect of the change of the parameter. So I'm going to demonstrate that now. I'm going to demonstrate for that. Right now we have metal keys loaded into our program. So that's the tone we're working on. And when I press the edit button, notice it switches to E here for edit mode. These show me my four operators, their status on or off, and what algorithm I'm working with. Now suppose I change the algorithm, but before I change the algorithm I want you to hear how it sounds. Okay, that's how it sounds. Now I'm going to change the algorithm by using my data entry lever. So I just yank it all the way down and it goes to algorithm 1. Notice that the edit button has gone to a small e, which means I've changed the tone in some way. Now listen to how it sounds now. So that's a definite change in the sound. Now if I want to go back and hear how it sounded before I made that change, I simply come here and press the edit button, which has now become a compare button. I press that, and my little e changes to a big C, which means I'm now comparing what it was before, and I can repeat that process as much as I like. If I press this, it goes back to a small e. Notice that when the big C is shown, I've got algorithm 3. And when I press the compare button and the little e is shown, I've got algorithm 1, because that's what I changed it to. Let us go back to our metal keys, and this time we're going to alter a performance parameter instead of a tone parameter. So I press my function button and it's gone to portamento time. If I didn't want it to do that, I can come over here and change it to whatever I want. But in actual fact, if I okay, look, I press that and it's now gone to pitch wheel range. But I actually want to deal with the portamento time, so I come here, notice portamento time, and I press the portamento time, and that is the parameter there that's shown in the window. So if I press now, I've got my original sound. Because even though that's the original sound of my metal keys, now I use the data entry lever to increase the portamento time to maximum, or maybe not even maximum. Let's not do it, be too drastic. There, we've got it to 85, okay, 86. We've set our portamento time from 0 to 86. Listen to how it sounds now. You've got a gliding between the notes. Now if I press my compare button, but I have to use the one associated with the function, notice it's changed to a small f because I've altered the program. The large F meant it was unaltered, the small f says I've changed the parameter. So I come over here now and I press the compare, it goes to a big C, and it's gone back without any portamento at all. Notice the portamento time is 0. I press the function button again, the C changes back to a small f, the portamento time goes to what we set it to. And once again I've got my gliding. Now could you want a more intuitive and easier synthesizer to work with than that? Anyhow, see you next time, and thanks for continuing watching our wonderful series on the DX-27.